The health of country star Randy Travis has taken a turn for the worse overnight. NBC's Charles Hadlock is at the hospital in Plano, Texas. Charles, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. According to his publicist, the legendary singer suffered a stroke yesterday and underwent emergency surgery last night to relieve pressure on his brain. This morning, Randy Travis is in critical condition in a Texas hospital, fighting for his life. Overnight, the country star suffered a stroke, a serious complication of congestive heart failure after the 54-year-old contracted a viral infection.
The stroke simply means that the brain isn't getting enough blood and therefore enough oxygen to maintain itself. Well, the degree of recovery and the speed of recovery will be a direct function of how much damage to the brain, if any, that there was.
He remains in critical condition after late-night surgery.
He's the greatest country singer ever, and we love him, and we hope he gets well soon.
Travis's family and friends are asking for prayers and support. Keith Urban issued a statement saying, "I always feel like he's part of our family. He's in our family. I really feel for him right now." The illness came as Travis was trying to put his life back together after a series of embarrassing public incidents.
Have you had anything to drink today, sir? Yes, sir, I have.
Travis was arrested for public intoxication in February of 2012.
You're going to go to jail for public intoxication.
6 months later, Travis was found lying in the road naked and legally intoxicated after a one-car accident.
I'm glad it's behind me. I'm looking forward to getting on with the year and playing some music.
He exactly embodied that traditional country music.
Would you tell me that you love?
He kind of paved the way for a lot of the modern musicians right now.
Randy Travis is out of surgery. Doctors say he remains in critical condition. Matt?
All right, Charles, thank you very much. Dr. Nancy Snyderman is NBC's chief medical editor. Nancy, good morning to
Matt.
you. He's admitted to the hospital for a viral infection that weakened his heart. He's put on a temporary device supposed to help his heart, and then he suffers a stroke. Medically speaking, anything surprise you about this?
No, it sort of all makes sense. I mean, his alcoholism could have weakened him from the beginning, but some viruses just attack the heart muscle, and then instead of sort of squeezing the blood out with force, it becomes floppy and can't force blood out. And at that point, you need this assist device, and then complications can set in. We don't know if he had a stroke because a blood vessel burst open because he's being anticoagulated or if he flipped a clot. But either way, hour by hour, the doctors now have to relieve pressure from his brain and watch him.
And I've always heard that the first several hours and, of course, days after a stroke are the most important.
Right.
So what are doctors looking for?
They're looking to reduce the pressure in his brain. Then they're looking at all the blood pressures in his arteries and his vein. They're watching this heart to see how well it's going to function, if it's at the end of its life, and if so, how fast they can get him on a heart transplant list. And the fact that he's in Texas, where heart transplantation is top of the charts, great. That is very important. Yeah.
All right, Nancy, thanks very much. You're going to be back later with a couple of important medical stories.